that's because I just don't ever shut up.
Yeah, maybe. Well, then, since you never shut up, I'll say hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast, episode 89.
Wow.
Right?
That's close to 100.
We are 11 episodes from our centennial.
We're much closer to 100 than we were when I said when you said one time we were like episode like 38 and you're like, wow, that's almost 100.
That's great.
Yeah.
I am MikeyT, and of course, across from me is KurbStomped. You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers. Just give us a hot Google, and we will show up.
Exactly.
We are the number one KurbStomped and MikeyT in the world.
KurbStomped.com.
Yes, do it.
Yep.
Bit of a show for you.
Yep.
This is the Stream Void Podcast. You're listening to it right now.
Mm-hmm.
It is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
Yes.
Bit of a show for you. We got a little bit of news. We got a little bit of things that we did during the week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Curb does. I didn't do anything during the week. But
I don't do anything during the week.
You
either.
didn't do anything? Your
No.
list is longer than mine.
Well, okay. I mean, if you're considering gaming as something that you've done, yeah,
well,
I
then
guess
tell
so.
me about it.
Okay.
Tell me about it. Tell me about your games. Tell me about your work. Tell me about your week.
Well, work week was short because I was not feeling well Monday night. I had like a crazy headache, and then it continued on till Tuesday morning. When it was like a throbber. I had a throbber.
A hot throbber.
Like I'd be walking and be like, oh, like as I take steps, my head hurts more. So I just was
I've
like,
never had a headache like that.
yeah, it was very weird. I was like, okay, I'm going back to bed. So I didn't go to work on Tuesday. And then like late in the day on Tuesday, the woman in the office called me and she was like, how you feeling? And I'm like, well, first of all, they didn't reply to me. Like I texted saying like, I'm not coming in. No reply or anything. I was like, fuck it. I don't know if they got it or whatever, but they're not even going to reply. So who cares? But she called me in the late afternoon, like, how you feeling or whatever. I'm like, I'm better, but whatever. And she's like, oh, okay. Like, you know, we're in a bit of a pinch here. Like, can you come in tomorrow to make up some time for today? And I got some stuff that I need you to do. And I was like, okay, if I'm feeling all right, I'll come in and do some work. So I was feeling all right on Wednesday morning. So I went in, worked for, I don't know, 4 hours or something, and then left. We're getting a PST audit.
Oh.
PST is provincial sales tax. It's a tax we do here. Anyways, we have to show all this paperwork about whatever.
Yeah.
And I'd already done this, but I don't know, she fucked it up somehow, so I had to redo it. But at the end of the year, we have to total up everything we've written off for use in the store. Like if we need to use packing tape, we don't buy it from a vendor. We just take it off the shelf and write it off, right?
Yeah.
So we have to have a total of what every month was, right? Which I had done. Oh, maybe I hadn't done it by month. It was broken down by month. Maybe that's what it was. I had to go through and total up all the receipts, basically, for... Yeah, it sucked. I mean, whatever. And then I have to, I have to look up the cost of the item. Yeah. I don't do it off of retail. I do it off of cost.
Yeah.
And then I have to calculate what the PST would have been on that total. It's a fucking whole thing. So anyways, I did that for a few hours. And then when I finished it, I had to also find some bills to show we bought these items at that price. Yeah. So I had to go through the records and find the bill or the invoice. And then when that was done, I was like, okay, here you go. I've done it. I'm leaving. And she was appreciative. Like, oh, thank you so much. You know, this is a big help and blah, 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 whatever. So yeah. That was fine. And then no one was in the office on Friday, so I was all alone. Man, what a great day to be at work. What a great day. Just like turn on a comedy video on Netflix, get to work, just listen to something and laugh your ass off all day.
Yeah, nice.
So it was pretty good that way. So other than that, work was just the same usual baloney. Yep. As usual. It's been, what is it, July? Since January, it's been the same. So. Yeah, it sucks anyways. But other than that, did a bunch of gaming. I think first thing I'll say is, have you seen Raised by Wolves? This is an HBO show.
HBO show?
HBO show.
No, I've seen the BBC show, Raised by Wolves.
What's that about?
It's about a mother growing up, raising her 6 kids. Okay. In super poor England. Okay. And trying to eat leaves out of the park.
And is it it got religious overtones or anything?
No, it's just hilariously funny.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, this show's not so funny. This show's not funny. It sounded very similar when you said that, because this show's about a arc of people that were not even people. There was 2 androids and like 9 embryos that were shot off of Earth to go to Kepler.
How is this
2b? Well, the kids are raised by the android named Mother, who raises them on this foreign planet, and they're just being raised, and she's got to protect them, and it's like kind of got religious overtones where like they're being raised as atheists, like not believing in like religion or whatever, but the people they were fleeing from are all religious, and it's like very futuristic, like they're androids, obviously spaceships, but then like the other group are like their like space armor kind of looks like armor, like medieval armor, and they have like a sun logo on their chest. So it looks very interesting.
Little crusades, like
basically. And they're on this planet, and it's like, what's going on there? And after I watched the first episode, I was like, yeah, that was pretty good. And then it was like, oh, it was directed by Ridley Scott. So I was like, oh yeah, no kidding, it's pretty good. But I've watched like 6 episodes of it. It's just a crazy like science fiction show.
Interesting.
I would recommend it for sure. So it's 2 seasons so far, I think. It's been very good.
Cool.
Yeah, big budget.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like she's a repurposed, like they're called necromancer androids because they were like the ones that would fight.
Yeah.
And this one was like deactivated and reprogrammed to be like a protector, but also she was implanted with like an artificial womb so she could like grow these fetuses when they got to the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, very crazy.
Weird.
Very crazy show. I would recommend it.
Cool.
So that was basically the only thing I watched this week. Other than that, I played a bunch of games.
Yes.
So I'll start with the first one I played, besides Minecraft.
Yes.
I've talked about Minecraft enough. Last Call BBS.
Yes.
This was added to Game Pass.
Yes.
And I found it accidentally. It wasn't actually on the Game Pass app yet. It was just like being added to Game Pass. So I had to go to like I had to find it in the store on the website and then install it to Game Pass that way.
Oh, interesting.
So this game, did you look at this at all?
Yes, it is the final game by Zachtronics, and I love every game he's ever made.
Oh, what are the other games?
That's oh god, no, I can't even.
Okay, well that's.
But he's got a ton. He's got like Exobytes, and it's all just like super tough, super hard puzzle games.
Yeah, this is a puzzle game, but it's like in the facade of a BBS where you call into it, and as soon as I saw the what it was, I was like, oh, I gotta try this. So basically, it's a old computer that's set up to be hooking up to a BBS where you can call in. And for anyone that's younger than 40 years old, a BBS was a bulletin board system where you could like call in and you could download programs or look at pictures or communicate with people. This is like internet before the internet, basically. Yeah. And this one, you call in and there's all these little games you can download, and then the premise of the game is that your like cousin or something has set up this old computer for you to look at this stuff because you're interested in old technology, and he's put little notes in the computer for anything you do. A little thing when you do it, it'll pop up and be like, oh, this is the history of this game or whatever. So you call into the BBS, you can download a game. You have to wait for it to download. So if it says it takes 3 minutes, it'll take 3 minutes to download. And then it'll say like, oh, you've exceeded your download limit. You have to wait 15 minutes. So then you play the game for 15 minutes and you can go download something else, which is kind of like the way the BBSs were back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember it was more of a data limit rather than a
Oh yeah, data limit for sure. Well, some BBSs would have like download limits as well. Like you could only download this many megs at a time or this many bytes at a time.
Yeah. So at first one I downloaded was this sort of like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like Picross kind of, but not really. And it was a dungeon themed, like you have to build walls, and when you build the walls properly, the puzzle is completed.
Yeah.
So I played that while I was waiting for my 15 minutes to pass up. So then I could download the next game, which was this one called Steed Force, which was like a fake 80s anime that this guy really liked about Gundam sort of things. Oh, but it was like a model building kit where you like cut the little model pieces out of the plastic frame.
Yeah.
And then you would like snap them together, and then you build your Gundam, and then you could paint it and everything. And I built it and then I was like, oh, let me paint it.
And you can mask what you sent to me.
Yeah, you can mask it.
That's super cool.
Yeah, but then as I was like, oh, you can take it apart, and then as I took it apart, I could see like, oh, I should have painted it before I built it, which is probably the way they would do it, because there'd be like the piece was blocking had no paint on it, so it was very crazy. Yeah, so I played that for an hour just to get an idea of it.
Yeah,
and,
nice.
Yeah, it was very cool. Very interesting game. I liked it a lot. I made a little YouTube video of it. If you want to check it out, you can go to my channel and watch it. But yeah, it was very, very cool game. So I would recommend it.
Yeah, I'm showing on the screen right now various other Zachtronics puzzle games. They're super complicated, super like weird.
Yeah,
like lots of programming involved and stuff like that just to do these. The first game I downloaded with the dungeons and whatever it was called, it was rated like 4 or 3 skulls out of 5 for difficulty. Yeah,
I think it was 3 skulls. So I was just like, oh crap! Like I chose a bad one to start with because I was having a little bit of trouble like figuring out what I had to do with it. Right.
Yeah.
But then, like, I was like, oh, let me download an easy one next, and it was just the Gundam building one, which is basically just like a 3D puzzle. It's not even 3D. It's more of a perspective thing, because you'll see, like, 2 pieces, and you'll be like, oh, these 2 click together this way, and then you can put the little toe of the Gundam on it. It was very cool.
Nice.
I would recommend it.
Yeah, he does just ultra hard games. Like, I mean, that's cool that there's the easier puzzles in there, though. Yeah, I'm definitely going to download that and play it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just, and the whole like wrapper of being this BBS that you can dial into is crazy. It looks like there's a bit of a story going on in it too, because as I'm reading the little stories about the history of this fake game, it'll add like contacts to my contact list.
Oh,
so maybe I can email them later or something.
Nice.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, I was deep into the BBS culture in town.
I wasn't. I did a little bit of dialing into BBSs, but
yeah, I actually had my own BBS called the Stealthy Monkey BBS.
Stealthy Monkey.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy. Do you have any of that tech or files or anything left over?
I might still have them somewhere.
Dude,
but,
you could.
I mean, they would be on floppy disk.
Yeah, but you could like hook it up and get it on an emulator or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you find that stuff, you should totally do that. That'd be crazy just to like go look at all the crap.
Yeah,
that you'd had. Yeah, that was back in the day when if you wanted to look at a picture on a BBS, it was like a ASCII art.
Yes.
Very crazy.
It looks like you can still get the software, WWIV BBS software.
Yeah, but I mean, there's emulators for this shit now too, so you can set up your own BBS on your phone.
Yeah, you dial into my BBS. Everybody.
Exactly. And then last night I played Core Keeper on stream. Just started over. Just haven't played it since it came out, basically.
Yeah, there's been a few updates.
Yeah, and they got the new update with the boats and everything.
Yeah.
Didn't get that far. You have to get far enough to get to the boats, so. Probably should have just continued on rather than starting new. Yeah. But it was just like, I mean, I don't remember how to play or do anything. And as I was playing, I was like, oh yeah, you can level up in this game. I forgot about that. And then on last Saturday night? Yes. No, wait. Was it Saturday? Did I already talk about Little Hope? No, I don't think I did.
No. Didn't you play that?
I thought I played it on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday or Sunday or Monday, something like that. Huh. I didn't watch any of it. I didn't. Yeah, I think maybe it was Saturday.
Well,
it was a day I was busy.
It was, okay.
I'm thinking played during the day?
No, I played it at night, but it was like, I was like, why didn't I talk about it on the last podcast? It's like, oh, we don't record on Sunday anymore. We record on Saturday.
Yes.
I did the podcast, and then at night I played Little Hope. So this was like the second Dark Pictures game from Supermassive. The first one was the Man of Medan. And this is like it's like an interactive movie, more or less, where you play as these characters and choose their...
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Choose their, like, what they do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This one was crazy. Generally, these games... I'm going to spoil a little bit here. I don't think...
Go ahead.
You're not going to play it.
No, definitely not.
So if you're interested in playing Little Hope, fast forward a bit, but...
Yeah, turn your ear holes off.
I think in the Man of Medan, the goal is like you want everybody to survive, basically. But I think in this one, you kind of want everybody to die. Because at the end of the game, it turned out that all the other characters were just like figments of the imagination of the main character.
Oh.
And I ended up getting arrested because of choices I made at the end. And only 2 of the guys survived. no, 3 of the guys survived. I had 2 deaths.
Yep.
Then I was thinking afterwards, it's like, well, if all the other guys died and just the main character lived, wouldn't that be like a good ending? Because he got rid of his all like fake personalities. And then if I didn't do this, like the reason I got arrested is there's like, I find a gun and I can see all these bad guys. They're like figments of my imagination. But there's one real guy that's in the game that you encounter. And I see he's going to get attacked. So I'm like, let me pull out the gun and shoot him. And I did that. But I fired over his shoulder. But after that, he called the cops. And that's why I got arrested.
Ah.
Huh. So I was like, if I don't do that and I kill all the guys, would that be like, is that the good ending? So
you have to go back and replay it.
It's pretty crazy. The only problem is the game's 5 hours long. So
easy replay.
Yeah, an easy replay.
Easy replay. Right.
So I do want to try and see if I kill everybody, what happens.
Yeah.
Because things just change if people are dead.
You have to make a video, Little Hope, all endings.
Dude, there's like a lot of endings because there's 6 characters. Yeah. So each ending is different depending on which combo of people live. So it was an interesting story. It was like he was having flashbacks to like the 1600 and witch trials, and then he was in the present day, and there's also like in the 70s and stuff like that.
Nice.
It was interesting. It was not an ending I expected, that's for sure.
Yeah.
When it happened. Huh. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I'd be just do that, just like go through, especially if it's only that long. Go through and just like try and get some of the other endings. And see if you can get the ultra good ending, and then put a compilation of all the endings together.
Exactly. I mean, that's already done.
It is, but
I got my playthrough that I'll put up eventually when I edit it down. I'm still uploading the Man of Medan ones from like last year or like 2 years ago. So I did record it, so I can do it. It's just whatever. I think I'll go back and wait till Man of Medan is on sale and then go back and revisit that one and try to save everyone. Because I killed one guy in that playthrough by accident. As soon as it happened, I'm like, you kind of like, you're in this ship and it's like got the story of the Man of Medan is there's this like psychotropic gas that's released. So you're kind of having hallucinations.
Yeah.
And I was getting attacked, or so I thought. And as soon as I stabbed the guy, I was like, oh, fuck, I killed the guy. Like, I killed my buddy. I was just like having a, bad reaction to the gas.
Yeah, you're tripping out, man.
But that was the thing, is we didn't know this stuff was fake at that point.
Yeah.
We just thought it was real. So anyways, it's same thing in this Little Hope is like, oh, she's coming to something's coming to get us. Get out the gun. And I was like, oh, I got to shoot her. And then as soon as I shot, I was like, oh no, I killed this character. No. And then it was like, yes, I did kill her. So they do a good job by like sort of distracting you from it. And then you're like, oh fuck, I screwed up.
Yeah.
So it was very good. And then the last thing I played, Vintage Story. Oh my God. What a game.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Vintage Story?
No, not a clue. Nothing. Never heard of it.
This is a voxel-based block game that started off as a Minecraft mod and is now its own game.
Yeah.
And it's like hardcore Minecraft, basically.
Huh.
Where it's like, oh, you want to have a metal pickaxe? Well, you better smelt down the ore and pour it into the mold of a pickaxe. And the mold of the pickaxe, you made that by digging up clay and forming it into the shape of a mold, and then firing that mold to make it hard for you to make this pickaxe. It is crazy.
I mean, there's a mod in Minecraft to do that.
Yeah, it's based off of a Minecraft mod. It's so crazy, the stuff you can do in this game. I am loving it. I bought it probably like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the video of like the update that's coming out soon, with the new features they're adding in. Yeah, you can gold pan in it, cast your stuff. It's just crazy. I was just thinking about it all day at work yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I want to go home and play Vintage Story. So,
single player, multiplayer?
Single or multiplayer. You can have a server. Excuse me. It's crazy. I'm loving it. It's very like super grindy though. Like, yeah. Like you cut down a tree and you get 8 little logs, and then you can take those logs and make them into like 32 pieces of firewood. But like that's maybe enough for a day.
Interesting.
And like you have to eat food or you'll start to die.
Yeah.
You can't set your spawn point.
Oh.
I mean, you can later in the game when you get like the whatever thing to build your spawn point. But like you just die, you go back to world spawn. So if you've built your house like a million miles away, it's like, fuck, I gotta go all the way back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I'm liking it a lot, though.
Yeah, it said in the video, make cheese and pies. I'm like, yes, I like cheese.
Yes, you can make cheese. Yeah, you can make alcohol. Just, it's crazy. You can make a root cellar, so you want to preserve your food. Yeah. Otherwise, it spoils, but you can put it in the root cellar. Huh. It's cooler down there. It lasts longer. Or you can put it in a crock pot. It'll last a little bit longer. Or you can seal the crock pot with fat, and it'll last even longer. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's like $30. Man.
Looks great. Yeah, lots of detail, lots of complexity.
Yep. Yeah. Different wood types, different block types. It's not like Minecraft where it's like, oh, you have cobblestone and you want to make a cobblestone stair. It's like, no problem.
Yeah.
You use the cobblestone block. No, this one you have to get the cobblestone, like small rocks, mix it with clay, and then you can make a stair. So if you have a cobblestone block, like a big one,
yeah,
that's it. You can't change it to anything else. So I'm loving it. I'm going to play it when I go home.
Yeah. Looks pretty
crazy.
Cool.
It's
pretty cool.
Yeah. It's hard as hell, though.
Yeah.
Like, you'll start and be like, oh, wolf bit me. I'm dead.
I'm bleeding out. That's
it. It's just game over. So
cool.
Yeah, like it a lot.
Yeah,
highly recommended. But I think that's pretty much all I played.
Nice.
Yeah. What about yourself?
I had work all week.
How was work?
It was work.
Yeah.
Lots of lots of hats still. All the
hats too many hats.
Too many hats. The old QC/QA manager came up to do some training for my office employee who's going to be taking over that role. And that's a little bit stressful because he doesn't train very well. Just like, let's talk about this. Now let's do this. Oh, yeah. Just blasting through it. He was only here for 2 days, but then also like jumping around so much. Nothing's in order. Doesn't have like a plan on just all over the place.
Fun.
So that was a little stressful for him, but hopefully next week will be better. Other than that, it's just the same old at work.
Fun.
Yes. I even worked for 15 minutes today.
Really?
Yeah, every time I pick up the phone on the weekend, I charge them 15 minutes.
Perfect.
Yes. That's how you got to do it.
Exactly.
So if my guys are working, every time I pick up the phone, 15 minutes of overtime.
Perfect. I like it.
Yeah.
Make it 30.
Yeah, I can't. I can't do that.
You can do anything. I believe in you.
I suppose. Steam Deck showed up on Tuesday.
Wow.
Cracked that bad boy open.
Yep.
And that is all I've been playing.
It's just Steam Deck all day, every day?
Steam Deck all day, every day. It's just so nice. You just kick back on the couch, Steam Deck, not bothering anybody else, just hanging out, put it down, do some other stuff. It's good. It's good. The, it's solidly constructed. Feels like.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's fairly beefy.
Yep.
Nice screen on it, even though it's, it's only like 1280 by 920 or something like that, 980, whatever. It's a weird resolution on it.
Oh, yeah. It's not even a 4K screen?
No.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, actually.
It's a weird, like, by 900 screen, something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. The first thing I did, of course, was to
watch a porno?
Try and get Epic working.
Oh, yeah.
You can sideload Epic on there. And what you have to do is load the Heroic Games launcher, which has Epic and GOG in it at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, just mostly your entire library works.
Nice.
It may work not as good without a mouse and keyboard, but it still works.
Did you play Satisfactory?
I did not play Satisfactory.
That sounds terrible, actually.
I loaded on. I was like, I need a game to play on this. Let's see what's cool, what I haven't played yet, what I wanted to try, and I loaded up Loop Hero.
Oh yeah,
and oh my god, that is a game.
I remember. I think when I saw that game first, I told you that you should play Loop Hero.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, I've been playing it nonstop.
Yeah.
Ever since.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, okay. MikeyT, here you go.
Yeah, because it's a roguelike auto battler RPG thing where you kind of like build the...
Yeah, it's like a city builder too.
Yeah.
Or world builder.
Yeah, you have a loop that you walk around and there's only slimes that spawn on because it's just like a barren... It's just like a barren wasteland of nothing.
Yeah.
And then you pull cards out of your deck because it's also a deck construction game.
All it's missing is some ball rolling.
Oh, yeah, I know. And you can you start building the world up around you, but the more you build the world up around you, the more enemies and different types of enemies will spawn depending on what your cards are.
Yeah.
So I found out that there's mountains, and every mountain you put mountains and rocks. You put mountains and rocks down, and the more you have next to each other, the more hit points you get. But as soon as you get a 3x3, you get the mountain peak. It turns into the mountain peak, and that spawns harpies that come down and attack you.
Hate when that happens.
But, you know, you got a lot of hit points and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then there's all kinds of other stuff. You build cemeteries and vampire houses and thickets and stuff like that. And each thing spawns different monsters for you to fight. And it just automatically fights, and you upgrade your gear and you try and get through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember watching it and I was like, oh yeah, this looks interesting. I could probably play this.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
But I never did.
It's a lot of fun.
You playing it on the Steam Deck?
Yeah, it works great on the Jack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just been sitting there playing it. And it's nice because it's one of those games where you just put it down.
Yeah.
You're beating the middle around, just like, yeah, it's fine. Just put it down, go do something else for a bit.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been cleaning up the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a lot of stuff on I cleaned out the carport.
Mm-hmm.
Put a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Sold some stuff.
Yep.
Started cleaning out the basement.
Nice.
So hopefully be able to get stuff done. And I think I'm going to rearrange the old Purple Room Studios in here.
Oh, how are you going to rearrange it?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
I think I might try and get those shelvings to the other room once I get that cleaned out.
Yeah.
Just to make more room in here. Because it's a little bit cramped. It feels a little bit cramped.
It feels a little cramped.
So I want to get some stuff
crazy.
Out of here. No. And do some different rearranging in here.
Cool.
Get some organizing in.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yes, played a little Vampire Survivors.
Mm-hmm.
As we were talking about in the pre-show.
Yeah, you mentioned the way you said it before in the pre-show was like, did I tell you about the build? And I was like, no.
Well, I used your build.
Yeah, but I wanted to, like, you said it like there was some sort of revelatory thing about it.
No, it's just,
okay.
It was revelatory for me.
Oh, yeah. It worked well for you?
Yeah, it worked very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it once and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is why this works.
So I think that's kind of like every weapon probably has like something like that where it's like, I don't like this weapon, but then it's like when you actually
have it evolved
or like, use it in a combo, you're like, oh, okay, I get how this works and how this could really work well for me now here or whatever. You were using the whip with like the multiplier.
Yeah.
And like speed reduction.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like continual whips, just like nonstop.
Yeah, and I went on that stage that you were like, oh yeah, do the library, and so I went there and I was like, oh okay, and then all of a sudden there was the grimoire popped up for me. Oh yeah, and I was like, oh okay,
the grimoire.
I was like, what is this? And I went and picked it up, like, oh well, this makes everything just a lot easier. Yeah, it shows all the combos for the evolutions of the weapons. Yeah, makes it a lot easier. Yeah, as long as you have one of the things in your inventory, it'll tell you what the other thing is that you need. Well, no, once it's unlocked, then it is unlocked and you just know it. You don't have to have it. Oh, yeah. But if you don't know it yet, it'll tell you what the other thing is you need to do the thing. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yes. I wish it just had like real achievements in it. But I guess it's in game preview still, so. Yeah. Definitely. But I mean, that doesn't matter really. Grounded's still in game preview and you got achievements, so. Yeah. It's pretty close to real release, though. Yeah. But, it's crazy. Yeah, I need to get that working on the Steam Deck for sure. Yeah, I mean, you can get Game Pass on there. I mean, at worst, you could just probably... I don't know if their cloud gaming is based on... you can get it in a browser on the Xbox. For the Xbox gaming. Well, how you're supposed to get it to work is install Edge. And then run some command lines to get it to sync up and work. It's like it's a whole to-do. Okay. And I need a mouse and keyboard to do it. Oh. And I actually, because I was trying to log into Epic and it wouldn't let me log into Epic on there. It was just like, because I was doing it through the PlayStation portal. Oh, yeah. So that's how I always used to log in and it worked fine. But on the deck, it won't let you. Yeah. It's like, I can't contact the server. So I was like, damn it. So I had to go out and buy a USB-C to USB 3 A-type. Oh, yeah. Just so to plug it in? Dock, yeah. Just to plug in my mouse and keyboard so I get the mouse and keyboard working. Oh, crazy. So I could type and use the mouse pointer easily. Yeah, I wonder if it does it have Bluetooth? Could you hook up a Bluetooth? Oh, yeah, it's got Bluetooth. You could totally do that. Yeah. I didn't have any Bluetooth things, though. Yeah, if you did, though. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, can you... I guess you could maybe sync up a PlayStation controller to it and play multiplayer? Yeah, probably. That's possible. I would imagine it is. Crazy. Imagine trying to play multiplayer on that screen. Yeah, it's a large screen. Still, you'd have to like crowd around it and. Oh yeah. No, the glare. I can't see. Turn it my way. Well, you could just output it to a TV too. Can you? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you get the USB-C to DisplayPort.
Oh, wow.
You can output via USB-C.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. It's like a computer.
It literally is a computer that runs Linux.
Cool.
Yeah, because you can like exit out of the Steam OS interface and straight into a Linux interface.
Oh, crazy!
And
That's cool.
Do all the things you need to do within Linux.
Nice.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
It's very nice.
Yeah,
I can watch YouTube on it. Probably do Spotify. Do all the things. The speaker sounds pretty good.
I tried it. I don't think I had the volume turned up or something because I didn't hear anything.
Probably not. But the Loop Hero definitely sounds like a nice little NES.
Oh, nice
soundtrack.
Yeah, it's definitely like
SNES
looks
soundtrack.
like a little bit better. It's got like 16-bit graphics, but 8-bit palette kind of.
Yeah. It's a little bit muddy, but it looks really good in its pixel art.
Yeah, because it's not really 8-bit.
No.
But it's got like a 8-bit palette, I think, for the colors.
Definitely like an 8-bit palette.
Yeah.
It's very not bright.
Yeah. Oh, the graphics are they're a little too nice for the NES.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of sprites and a lot of pixels happening.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely interesting though.
It's more like an old PC game.
Yeah, for sure.
It definitely has that kind of interface too.
Yeah.
Like the Baldur's Gate PC games. But yeah, card building in it. Awesome. Love it.
Can't get enough.
Can't get enough of that Sugar Chris.
Very good.
Yeah. That's it.
You didn't watch anything?
Just the stuff I needed to. Except for
The Boys?
The Boys.
Damn, you didn't see the finale?
Is it the finale?
Yep.
No, haven't seen it yet. Did watch Miss Marvel. Did play the Game Club.
Did play the Game Club?
Did play Game Club.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, all my TV time watching time went to Loop Hero.
Yeah, fair enough.
I did a little editing. I got another Apex video hopefully coming out soonish.
Ooh, sexy.
Hopefully I'll be able to edit all day tomorrow, but who knows? I might just clean the house instead.
Yep, who knows?
House cleaning.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Yes. Should we just roll on into Game Club?
Sure.
All right.
You're going to have to take the lead on this one because I played this about 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah, this one...
I remember what it is. This was chapter 4 or 5?
5.
Chapter 5.
Yes. You remember what it is? Game Club.
Yes.
Each week, we talk about a game, and we're going to talk about a chapter, or a segment, or a level, or a thing of a game. And that's what Game Club is. And then we talk about it in length. There's going to be some heavy spoilers.
Yes.
Because we are currently playing Plague Tale: Innocence.
Yes.
Which is a story-driven stealth action adventure slingshot simulator braining game.
Yes, it is definitely all those things.
Plague rats and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't. Can't even remember what the chapter this is.
It's chapter 5, but I don't remember what it's called. But this was like the.
This was the walking through. We just gotten off the boat.
Yeah, after we escaped with. God, what was his name? I can't even remember.
Lucas?
Something like that.
Lucas, I think. The Raven Spoils.
Yes.
Yeah, Lucas.
And we are walking across the remainder of like a battlefield.
Yeah, we need to follow this aqueduct.
Yeah.
And it's the remainder of a battlefield, man. It is squidgy and there's bodies.
Oh, you're
everywhere.
walking on the bodies.
Oh my god.
I know. As soon as I saw this level, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy.
It's so crazy. There's so many bodies everywhere. There's so much blood. And you're just a couple of kids. You gotta walk over the battlefield.
Gotta survive our way through.
Yeah.
This was another chapter where they kind of added another mechanic to the game.
Yep.
This one would be like pushing a cart that has a light on it.
No, they had that in the previous chapter.
Oh, they did have it in the previous chapter.
This one was you get the knockout gas from Lucas.
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
Let me show you how to make something cool.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he's like, here, let me show you. And then he's like, you can make more, but it may stunt your growth later. You might not want to make any. It's like, holy crap, I have to decide if I want to use knockout gas or not. Yeah, it was very cool to knock these dudes out and whatever.
Yeah.
I also really liked in this one I think this was the first chapter where it's like, well, maybe not the first one, but this was the one where it was really like knocking lights out of their hands so they just get destroyed by the rats. Just so fucking juicy, man. There was also
There's all these siege weapons around.
Yeah.
So there's
trebuchets
and like siege towers.
Yeah.
And it's just like a puzzle. The whole battlefield is just a puzzle of how to get through the rats by knocking lights out or knocking lights down, lighting stuff on fire, going into the things.
Yeah.
And there was this one part where a guy is trapped behind some rats.
Yeah.
And did you save him?
He was like at a gate, right?
Yeah,
or
he was at a gate.
No, I didn't. I screwed it up.
Yeah, so there is a part. So you go into the siege weapon. I don't know what it was, and there's this guy trapped in the back by a gate, and all the rats are in between.
Yeah.
You have a lantern, a torch.
Yeah.
And you can go. He's got a burnt out torch next to him, but there's a spot you can put your torch, and then you can light that torch up, and he'll thank you.
No, I totally fucked it up, and I just like pressed the rats up against him.
And you just made him eat them.
So what happened? Did he give you something?
No, he doesn't give you anything.
He just says,
like,
thanks?
"Oh my god, thank you. I won't tell anybody that you were here."
Oh, crazy. No, I just was like, oh, well, sorry, buddy. I guess you're dead.
Yeah. And then after that part, there's a siege tower that's on fire, and you have to like knock the back of it open, and then a whole ton of burning bodies fall out to like help light your way.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it's a brutal game, man. It's super
so
good, but like
super
brutal. Yeah, like in the last chapter where the pig avalanche comes out and all the pigs come sliding down. Disgusting, man. Yeah, and you brained a lot of guys in this chapter.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of braining going on.
Yeah.
This was I don't know if this is my favorite chapter so far, but it was like one of the best ones so far, I think.
Yeah?
I think so.
I don't think a lot of stuff happened. I think this is the first chapter.
Well, gameplay wise.
Yeah, this is the first chapter where I had to actually leave Hugo behind to do some stuff.
Yeah, you have to send him through to pick up a torch at one point.
Yeah, and then there's one point where you have to like just shadow a guard to pick up a torch.
Yeah.
You have to cross over to the other side of the aqueduct.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, easy. And then I almost have the torch, and Hugo starts panicking. I'm like, oh my god, did I leave you for that long? What the hell?
Yeah, he's a little bit of a wiener.
Oh yeah. And I was like, I tried to go around the side because they're like, oh, look at this door. And I'm like, okay. Do I have to go to that door? It's like, no, you don't have to go to that door. That's not the door you go to.
No, you don't want to go there.
That guard killed me a few times.
I died to him the first time, I think. No, wait. The rats got me the first time because I wasn't walking. Like, you can literally rub up against them.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
But I was trying to keep a space because I didn't really know that.
But as soon as you get a couple of degrees to the left or to the right, he goes, huh?
Yeah. So the first time I was following, but I wasn't close enough, so the rats got me. And then the second time, it was no problem.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I just thought gameplay wise, this was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Story wise, that nothing was going on.
Yeah, nothing really happened story wise, but yeah, lots of little interesting light puzzles.
Yeah,
and
it's like
combat and
if I push this cart that's on fire up this hill, there's like stuff I can pick up or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a really excellent game. It's on Game Pass.
Yes.
So everybody should be playing it.
And you probably got it for free on Epic.
Is it on Epic? Yeah,
it was given out for free on Epic. I was looking through my Epic Games library and I was like, oh, I already own this game.
I already own it.
Hello. Super good game. Highly recommend you play along with us.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm even more excited for the second one.
Yes.
I don't know. Have you watched any?
No.
There's like I don't know if it's a spoiler for the first game or something that happens in the second game, but like something happens and it's just like, oh, is that just in that game or is this something that happens later in this game? So I don't want to say what it was, but yeah. Anyways. Yeah.
So I upgraded my belt so that I could craft without the crafting bench.
Oh, wow. I don't. Oh, you can craft like rocks and shit?
No, I can craft like upgrades without the crafting bench.
I don't know.
I was like, is this a good idea? I'm like,
probably. Anyway. I mean, that's probably the best way to go. I don't know what I did. I leveled up something. I just level up whatever it lets me level up.
Yeah.
So maybe I shouldn't be doing that.
I was doing that, but now I'm definitely saving up for the materials, bigger, deeper pockets so I can get more materials. Cause I'm constantly running around getting all these materials and it's like, oh, red, can't get it. Oh,
I'm
full.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. It was a while ago, so I don't remember what I leveled up. But it's definitely not a thing that I can level up shit on the road, I don't think. I don't remember that.
I like how I can just, jam all this sulfur and alcohol and all this like crazy chemicals into my pockets.
Exactly. No problem.
No problem.
Don't want to get any fire on you if your alcohol catches on fire.
Yeah, no.
It'd be bad news.
Not. Definitely not. Even though the whole game's based on fire and torches.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I recommend this one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. There's the end of the level is a full on sneak past some dudes who are like helping and putting bodies in a cart. And I tried to combat this one out just for funsies.
Yeah.
Just to see how many dudes I could brain before.
Yeah. How many? 1 or 2?
I got 3 dudes brained before the other guy got me.
Yeah, it's like it takes a minute to reload your sling and get going, so it's not easy, that's for sure. I think I just snuck by him because I don't know.
I thought I had to go like into the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like just trying to brain dudes to get through, but I was like, oh wait, no, there's one dude over here just hanging out.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
That's the way to go. I didn't realize that there was a distractor to the left because there's like a thing full of armor.
Oh yeah.
You could have thrown something that. So I just made a knockout gas.
Oh yeah.
I was like, Coke.
Yeah, I didn't make any knockout gas. Just when they said like, oh, if you make too much gas, it'll screw it. You might be not able to level up everything later. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. I'd like to level up my stuff, I think. So
yeah.
Maybe if I get to a part where it's just like I cannot get past it, I'll make out a knockout gas, but
you want to be huffing too much knockout gas.
No, it's not good for you. Generally, it's a bad thing.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, super. I don't know. There's just I thought about when I was playing it and I was walking through the battlefield and I was like, wow, this is heavy. And I was like, ooh, I wonder what's over here. I better go over here. And I'm like, I think the exploration ruined my deep understanding of how terrible the battle is.
Yeah, it's kind of like, would these kids not just try to fucking get the fuck out of here as fast as possible?
Yeah.
Or would there be like, oh, maybe there's a piece of twine over here?
Yeah, exactly. I found myself thinking that, and I was like, oh, yeah, if I was actually in there, I'd be like, nah, I'm getting through this as fast as possible. Get me out of here. It's disgusting.
Exactly. You gonna play this on the Steam Deck?
Keep it on the TV? It all depends on if the wife's home.
Oh,
I like playing it with the wife.
She watching it?
Oh, she didn't get to watch it last night. She didn't get home until like midnight.
Oh yeah.
Or 1
What did she think of it so far?
She likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The story and
just how
what's going on.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And how full on panic. I like how full on panic she gets because it makes me full on panic as well, and then I'm more into it.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fun playing with her.
Cool.
Especially a game like that.
You need to be playing like The Man of Medan.
Actually, we probably could because it's like a story based.
Well, it's like you got choices. You'll be like, oh, say this or say that or whatever. Yeah. So that'd probably be a good one.
Yeah, for sure. I think this one is really good because it's chapter based and chapters only half an hour.
Yeah. I mean, you can save The Man of Medan whenever and pick it up.
Yeah.
So there is chapters of The Man of Medan too, though. Because eventually you'll go back to talk to the curator, who's like the guy telling the story.
Yeah.
And then that's sort of like a chapter break, basically. So if they ever come to like Game Pass again, I would recommend sure.
Perhaps it shall happen.
Maybe.
Alrighty. Miss Marvel.
Uh-huh.
I watched it.
Episode 6? 5? What was this?
5.
Episode 5.
Yeah.
This was like the back in time. She's going back in time.
Yes. Very back in time.
Not really the Miss Marvel episode too much. It was like the Aisha.
Yeah, the backstory.
So, basically, the last episode, Miss Marvel somehow got sent back in time to Karachi in like 18. No, I guess not 1800. It was like 1940 something.
1942 or 1943.
Yeah, and in the so usually I skip when I. Like, if I'm watching a show week to week, I usually skip the recap. Because it's like, I just watched that.
Yeah, exactly.
But as soon as I started watching the recap, they put in a clip, and I was like, oh my God. So one of the clips from the previous episode was she was talking to her grandmother.
Yeah.
And her grandmother was like, when I got separated from my granddad, a trail of stars brought me back to him. I'm like, holy fuck, she's going to rescue her grandma in the past.
Yes.
And it was like, yeah, she did.
Yeah.
So... But
now time has become a loop.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, she changed the past. Kind of. I mean, she did. She saved her grandmother.
Yeah.
She couldn't save her great-grandmother.
Nope.
Because she was stabbed. So the whole story is basically how, like, this family line got started by Aisha's running away from the jinns or whatever. She meets this dude who's a Muslim. They hook up, have kids, whatever.
Yeah.
They have to leave Karachi because it's the partition, and Muslims have to go to...
Yeah, the outer
They're
edges
going
of
to India or whatever. I don't remember exactly how it goes.
They're going to the outer edges of India.
Yeah.
It looked like from the map.
Yeah. So, and then she gets found by what's her name? The bad jinn lady? I can't remember.
Oh, God, what the hell's her name?
Like, right before they're going to leave, they find her, and she has to escape. But she doesn't want to give up the bangle, and she gives it to her daughter, and then she gets stabbed. So she dies in the past, which is right before, or as Kamala shows up in the past. She finds her great-grandmother. Her great-grandmother's like, you got to make sure she survives. Or no, she was summoned by her.
Yes.
She was dying, and she's summoning whoever has the bangle in the future, I guess. I'm not sure how they decided it was who she was going to bring.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
But Kamala comes. She's like, you got to save my daughter. Here's a picture. Here you go. And she does save her. So the first, like, how long do you think that was? The section in the past?
That was almost the episode.
Like 2/3 or 3/4 of the episode was like...
three-quarters of the episode was...
like pastimes with no Kamala. Yeah. It was crazy.
Najma.
Yes. Yeah, so it was like... Most of the episode was like it was not Miss Marvel.
Yeah, it was all...
It was fine, though. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was interesting to see.
Yeah, I enjoyed this episode much more than the last one.
I enjoyed the previous episode, too, but...
shaky cam.
The shaky... I mean, besides the shaky cam, whatever. She saves her, and then she goes back to regular times.
Yes.
And she's only gone from, like, the current time frame for, like, 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Like 2 seconds? Like, she's not gone at all.
Yeah, she wakes up and everything that was happening in the fight beforehand, everyone's
still
just on the ground, just like having a snooze.
Yeah, exactly. And, at the start, too, right before they show Kamala or coming back, they show Kamala's mom and her cousins are sitting in this room. She's like, she hasn't answered her phone. Like, what am I going to do? And her cousin's like, why don't you just log into the thing and use Find My Phone app?
Yeah, log into her account.
And her mom is like, why am I just learning about this now? It's just a funny scene anyways.
Yes.
Anyways, Kamala comes back and, they're scrapping a bit. But then the rift is there and she's like, I got to close it. Oh, and the one djinn is like, oh, the rift's open. No problem. Let's go back home. And she walks up and just gets disintegrated.
Yeah, 100% disintegrated. Turn into crystal.
Yeah.
And then the crystal falls off her bones and she's just bones.
Yeah, exactly. And then Najma, Kamala's like, we got to close this up. Najma's like, no, I can do it. No problem. Or no, she's like, you got to, don't sacrifice yourself. We can do this together. You got your son, Kamran. She's like, no, I don't have him anymore. He's old news.
I left him behind.
Yeah, he's garbage. But Kamala like appeals to her, and she is sort of like, oh yeah, okay, I can. Kamran, okay, we got this.
Yeah.
So it seems like her life essence or evilness went into Kamran.
Yeah.
Because he got
the power.
He seems like he's fine still, but who knows what it's going to be, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the big baddie is just damage control or whatever. That's who she's going to be fighting at the end. But then Najma gets disintegrated too, so
yeah,
all the jinns are gone basically.
Yeah.
But just as she's closing up the seam, our mom and grandma show up, and she's like, "Wait, are you the light girl?" She's her Kamala's grandmother's like, "I've always told you that
family was magical.
We were magical. You never listened."
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, she's magic. And she seemed to be cool about it too, like where Kamala's like, I gotta go take care of something. They didn't actually show her like running up her light steps, but I think she used...
Yeah, there was sound like she did.
Yeah, and her mom's kind of just like in awe of like, this is my daughter or whatever,
Yeah.
So it was a very interesting scene.
Yeah, I thought it was fairly anticlimactic.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the end of the series.
No, it's definitely not, but that whole episode is fairly anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's just building up to like what's going to happen next.
It's like, oh my god, the rift is open. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, the rift's going to open again, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like Cameron's going to open the rift again.
Could be.
I think so. They did a whole thing about like if the rift opens, it's going to destroy the world.
Yeah.
It has to, like, this is a Marvel show. Like, it has to destroy like at least half a city.
Yeah.
Before it can be closed, right?
Yes,
so
I think so.
It's going to open again. I mean, again, it's kind of more of a kids show, so.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's kind of like they can't go too crazy with, I don't know.
That whole episode felt like the season end episode.
Yeah, I mean, it could have.
It's only 5 episodes.
Yeah,
normally they do 6.
I think there's one more still.
There has to be one more.
Well, I mean, they showed the light going into Cameron, and then Cameron and Brian, they meet up and they're like trying to be pals because he has nowhere to go. But then Damage Control shows up to get Cameron.
Yeah.
And he like destroys the Q market and the drone.
Oh yeah, the drone, the market, everything.
Yeah, because he's got the juice now.
Yeah,
he doesn't need a bangle. He's just juiced up.
He's just juiced.
So yeah, who knows what's gonna happen in the next episode?
Yeah,
I don't really know where it's going.
Definitely felt like a season end episodes where they're like setting it up for next season.
Yeah, maybe that's why they did it, so that you don't really know what's gonna be.
Yeah,
I mean, they were building up to be. It's like, okay, it's going to be this rift's opening. Najima's going to want to open it. You're going to have to stop her, blah, blah, blah. That's taken care of now. So, like, what's it going to be next? Like, it could be anything, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's going to be Cameron's. I don't know if he's going to lose control or he's just going to be like, this is my destiny to, go back home. And he's going to open a rift on his own.
Yeah, could be.
But who knows?
I couldn't even have a speculate.
Yeah.
Couldn't even speculate.
Yeah, it's interesting anyways.
Yeah.
I want to see where it's going to go.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we'll find out on Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. I enjoyed everything so far, basically.
Yes. And if you're listening to this on Wednesday, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. Get in there, throw some money at the screen, and help support this podcast for as little as $1 a day.
$1 a week?
$1 a month.
Or you could do $1 a day.
You could do $1 a day if you wanted to. That's entirely up to you. Help us pay for putting this thing on.
Mm-hmm.
You get access to all of the bonus content.
Excuse me.
I was pausing, wait for you to cough. Yeah, bonus content. There is at least an hour to an hour and a half of bonus content that comes along with this episode.
Yeah.
If I go to the bathroom and these guys talk for like an extra half an hour, then that goes. You get a.
That's a long bathroom break. Holy.
I mean, sometimes it's like. I go upstairs.
You need more fiber.
I make some food. And
less
I come back
cheese.
Down.
Less cheese, more fiber.
Less cheese, more fiber?
Yeah.
I come back down and then we talk for like an extra half an hour on whatever we were talking about during the bathroom break.
Exactly.
Sometimes there's a bonus episode of that. Sometimes there isn't.
Yes. Exactly.
Sometimes it's just all bonus content that gets put up on the Patreon.
Yep.
I can see right now that there is an hour and 10 minutes or more than an hour and 10 minutes of bonus content that will be put up.
Damn.
For $1. $1 a month. Crazy. You can get access to that. You can get access to the podcast early on Sunday.
Maybe I should listen to that stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
I'll have to see. Is there an RSS feed or something? Do you get a personalized RSS feed or something? I don't even know how Patreon works for podcasts.
I don't know either.
Have to look into it.
I don't know either. But yes, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. Throw some money at the screen. Help support this podcast that you love.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Cool.
And now, a little bit of news.
Time for the news.
It's time for the news.
Nice.
And we are going to wield the power of a god with this Thor Series X, Thor-themed Series X.
Yeah.
It's the Love and Thunder. It's a Mjolnir looking like Series X.
Yeah, this was like, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense for
oh yeah,
like a design for a custom Xbox, A crossover. So it's the Series X. Usually these themed Xboxes are always
the S.
The S.
Yeah.
But this is the Series X, so it's vertical, and it looks like Mjolnir because it has a handle sticking out of the side of it. It looks like a blocky Mjolnir.
Yeah.
It's got like all the etchings and everything. It looks like it's like, I guess, is this the reassembled one? Didn't what's her name blow it up in the last movie? So there's cracks in it and everything like that. It looks super cool. I'm wondering if the little the handle has a little what looks like leather loop on it, but I'm wondering if that's not actually leather loop and it's a like stand sort of.
Oh.
Just to prevent tipping with the handle sticking out of the side. Because it looks like it would be a tipping hazard for sure.
It could be.
But it is a super cool looking Xbox.
Do I follow Xbox?
I mean, you should follow and retweet from for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm about to retweet right now.
You need to get this Xbox for sure. Get you back on that Xbox console wagon.
340 tweets in the last 2 hours.
As soon as I saw this Xbox, I was like, man, this is the Mikey T Xbox right here.
Oh, that's in theaters yesterday.
Yes, it just came to the theaters. Mikey's planning a theater trip now all of a sudden.
I am planning a theater trip all of a sudden.
Yeah, Love and Thunder. This is probably going to be a good one, I would think.
I would think so, too.
I didn't see the last one, but...
The last Thor movie?
Yeah.
That's my favorite Marvel movie.
Ragnarok?
Ragnarok,
yeah. Yeah, that's the one by Taika Waititi,
yeah,
right?
It's definitely my favorite Marvel movie.
Yeah.
I loved every second of it. I was like, oh my God, it's got all the Marvel comedy. It's got all the Marvel action.
Yeah,
I
know.
It's got
Thor, Hulk.
No, the other guy.
The other guy.
The other guy.
Sure, why not? Ant-Man?
No.
Oh wow! Look at this Marvel.
I can't remember.
Marvel
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum.
It's got Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, he's the ringmaster or whatever.
Yeah, Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum. He's a wacky character.
He sure is. I have not seen. I saw the first 2 Thor movies. I was like, eh.
Yeah, those are a style, and then Ragnarok is a completely different style.
So when Thor started taking himself less seriously.
Yeah. It's good. I'd like.
I'm sure I'd like it.
Love it.
I'm sure I'd like it.
Excited to see Love and Thunder.
Man,
maybe I'll go see that tonight.
Oh wow! Look at that.
I doubt it. It's Saturday at night. Yeah, no, it'll be a Sunday.
Sunday in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. He's like, I'm never going to the theater again. I got the big screen TV upstairs.
See? I said that, and then we saw Briscoe, fellow friend of in town. Yeah. And we were like, oh, let's go see Doctor Strange. And you're 3D, like, oh, and it was so good.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
I can't get this at home.
Yeah. That was a good. The 3D was so good that I was like, hopefully this will be as good in 3D.
What if it's just 2D?
Oh, then I'll just watch it at home.
Really? That's all it takes is 3D?
Yeah. Well, why would I spend all that money for something I could do at home?
Yeah, but you can do lots of stuff at home that you spend money for.
But, yeah.
It's the whole theater experience. Big screen, big speaker, big bag of popcorn, bunch of people being stupid.
Yeah, that's why I got the big sound upstairs now.
It's not that big.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's 10.2.
10.2?
10.2 Dolby Atmos.
Wow. All right, that's pretty big.
It's pretty big. My TV can't output 10.2 though. It can only output 5.1.
It's time for an upgrade.
Yes, exactly. I want to get a bigger TV that can actually do 10.2.
Projector, man.
10.2.
Get a projector.
No, it's not as good. They're getting better.
Yeah.
They're miles ahead from where they were, but just not as good.
Just gonna get a $100,000 TV.
Yes. $100,000 8K.
Like 12-foot screen.
OLED. Yeah.
You have to deconstruct the house to get it in there.
Yes.
That'd be crazy.
Perfect.
And this Xbox will look great on it when you.
It will. It sure will. Here's something that's not very great.
No.
The PlayStation Store. Customers purchased movies.
God, man,
and there's no hint of a refund yet.
Or like at least transferring them somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like usually when these places close down, it'll be like, okay, you can go and redeem for these movies on X, Y, or Z platform.
Yeah. Oh, it's only from Studio Canal.
Yeah, it's only Studio Canal.
But still.
It still sucks.
Yes, it's not cool.
So this this article was hilarious because it lists like movies that you're going to lose access to. I think it was this article here. And
there's a lot of movies in there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. It says like, in other words, customers will lose access to movies such as Apocalypse Now, Django, John Wick, La La Land, Saw, and The Hunger Games that they purchased on the PlayStation Store. So it's like, Apocalypse Now, okay. And then I was like, Django. Like, this doesn't say Django Unchained. This says Django.
It just says Django.
So I was like, are they confusing like the original, like the older Django movies with Django Unchained? Because this listing was very weird.
Yes.
And it's Django, the original. It's not Django Unchained. whoever wrote this movie didn't know what movie they were talking about.
Django Nerd der Kultwar.
Yeah.
Signed. No, I can't say that.
Yeah.
I'm just butchering that. Yeah, there's 4 Django movies.
Yeah. So,
I think maybe they did, and they were like trying to just amp it up a little bit more.
Well, I mean, I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, it sucks.
All the saws.
Yeah. So it's only, I don't think it's in, well, maybe it's in North America and everything like that, but this is just in Germany and Australia. That's why they had those weird German names listed with them.
That makes sense.
But I remember when, like, I can't remember what one I was redeeming, like, DVD movies on, but they were like, oh, we're closing down, but you can just go and, like, get them on Apple, like, for free. You don't have to do anything. Just sign in as your Apple account and you'll just get them over there. Whereas PlayStation is not offering that. Yeah. I don't know if that's because they have to pay a fee or whatever, but if you bought a movie, this is baloney, dude.
It's total baloney.
This is total baloney. I don't get it. Like, if a game gets delisted off the store, you can still download the game.
Yeah, you just can't buy it anymore.
So what is that? How is it different with a movie?
I don't know.
Like, I own this.
I don't think it's any movie. I don't think it's different at all.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's not different at all.
And you would think, like, okay, let's say even if there's a fee involved to do it, like, if you were like, I don't know, let's say Apple, wouldn't you want people to move over to, wouldn't you be like, yeah, send them over to iTunes. We'll give them a free copy of these movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, get them into the Apple
ecosystem.
Yeah, if they're not already in there or whatever. Yeah. It's very weird. I don't own any PlayStation movies.
No.
So I'm okay. I own a few movies on Microsoft Store, but
so do I, but those are free. Or maybe I don't.
I've bought in a few, but everything I own digitally is basically on Google Movies.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called. Google Play.
I don't think I've bought any movies on that. I've gotten some for free.
I've gotten free ones and then the ones from the codes. But I bought some too because there was like, I wanted to rent the Paranormal Activity. I don't even remember which one it was called, Next of Kin or whatever, the newer one that came out like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. And I went to rent it and I was like, wait, they're selling the whole collection of all movies plus the new one for like $10.
That's pretty good.
So I was like, okay, let me just buy this instead.
That is definitely a cool breeze.
Yeah,
through the wallet for sure.
Well, and I use Google Play credits, so it's legitimately free.
Yeah, nice.
But I mean, I can't expect. I would never, like, Google's not going to be. Like, how do they remove, like, is Studio Canal all of a sudden just like, oh, rather than 10%, we want you to only take 5% off the purchase? And Sony's like, no, just remove them.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I don't understand.
No, me neither.
I don't think, like, selling your movie on the PlayStation Store, they're not paying you to sell them. I don't understand. It's just very weird. So, it sucks. Thankfully, I don't own any movies on the PlayStation. But again, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Sony screwing some shit up again.
Yeah, they sure are. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Classic maneuver. It's that digital future. That's why people like physical media. Except I don't want physical media. Generally. Unless it's VHS. Then I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really say in the article what
why they're doing it.
Why they're doing it.
No, I'm sure that Sony's not going to say why.
Yeah, probably not.
But I'm sure, who knows? Could be anything. I guess it could be Studio Canal. Just like, we don't want to sell them on PlayStation anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
But again, like, why can't they just, I already own it. Just, I want to re-download it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like these games, like I re-downloaded the night at the, whatever, the poker game that I played.
Yep.
That's been delisted for like 10 years.
Yep.
But I still could download it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know who we need?
Who?
Robocop.
He's here to clean up this town.
Here to clean up this rental buying movie situation.
Yeah.
Rogue City just had a gameplay reveal trailer drop.
Yes, it did.
And we watched it.
Yes, we did.
You watched it, and I watched it.
And
I was like, this doesn't look like a gameplay trailer.
You don't think so?
It looks like there's some kind of gameplay in it, but there's no heads-up display. There's no...
Maybe there is no heads-up display.
That'd be cool.
No, there'd be a heads-up display.
Yeah, there'd definitely be a heads-up display. It looks like a first-person...
I think they just removed the heads-up display.
Or it's just not even a gameplay.
But it doesn't show. Well, I mean, it shows the gunplay.
Yes.
It doesn't show like what's the game though.
Yeah, it definitely
like is the game just
anything.
straight up shooting? That's it. Like you just go into a level. No, it wouldn't be a looter shooter. But like, is it like? Is there RPG elements or anything like that?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
It doesn't say anything.
It basically was Robocop killing not the best looking enemies that you've ever seen.
Nope. Oh, interesting. Peter Weller's doing the voice.
Yeah, Peter Weller's doing the voice. I mean, he did it at the end. It looked... I mean, I like the Robocop 1 universe.
Yeah.
Like, I really like that sort of OCP, New Detroit, Old Detroit's...
Yeah.
Omni Consumer Corp.
Yeah.
Or Omni Consumer Products, like, thing they've got going, which is what this game is based in, that area. That era of Robocop. But like if it's just a game where it's like you go into a level and there's 100 drug dealers and you just blow them away and then you get whatever, that's the mission.
Yeah.
I'm not too interested in it.
If this game is like Cyberpunk, then I'm into it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't think it's going to be like Cyberpunk, but maybe it's like an open world, less like, I don't know, grand of a scope game, maybe.
With but you play as, a detective and you got to go around and solve crimes.
No, you're going to be Robocop.
And blast bad boys.
You're going to be Robocop.
You're not going to solve crimes.
Well, no, but I'm thinking like maybe it's like a open world. Maybe there is some but Robocop doesn't do any detecting. He just blows people away.
Yes.
But maybe you'll be driving around town and you'll see like, oh, crime in progress, and you'll go stop a bank robbery or something like that. But if it's just like, the next mission, there's a bank robbery, go into the vault and kill all the bad guys.
I say it's a narratively driven RPG elements.
Okay.
With multiple branching path lines.
I hope so. That's what I really hope.
Yeah, that would be so cool if they did it like that.
I hope
I would play it any other way. If it's just like a first-person shooter run and gun, then I'm not into it.
I mean, I guess if the gameplay is really fun, I'd be into it.
Yeah.
I could just hear in Robocop, Dead or Alive, you're coming with me. Drop it.
Blast them.
It seems like there is a story going on, though, because like there's like a cutscene of them on the TV, and then the drug dealer takes over the broadcast, and so it looks like there's something. But as for a reveal trailer, I mean, it looked cool.
Yeah,
but not the most graphically intense game I've ever seen.
Needs a little polish. I mean, his face at the end looked great.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. The baddies, they can be touched up still,
just a little
but they
bit.
just looked like almost like Fortnite guys.
Yeah,
I expected them to start flossing and whatever. So
the old double floss.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm still excited. I don't have the video here, but they also yesterday or today there was a trailer for, apparently there's an open world Terminator game coming.
Oh.
And there was a teaser trailer, which was literally like a Terminator opening a barn door, sliding door, and like standing in front of flames. It was no gameplay or anything. It just said like, this game is coming. We're working on an open world Terminator survival game. So I was like, all right.
Okay.
Sounds interesting.
Okay.
Sounds good.
As long as I get some good gun sounds.
Yeah, I mean, there's good gun sounds in Robocop and Terminator.
Yes.
So some of the best gun sounds, some would say. So, I'm excited for both. I'm like, cautiously optimistic.
Yes.
For both of them.
Yes, that's a good state to be in. Speaking of cautiously optimistic, the Halo 2 E3 demo is coming to Halo Master Chief Collection.
Dude, that's so crazy. So this would be the original Halo 2 E3 demo.
Yeah.
They are making it run in the Master Chief Collection, just as a thing to be like, here you go. This is what everybody played at E3.
Yeah.
So they have to convert it to run in the Master Chief Collection. It's not as easy just like, oh yeah, add it to the file manager.
Slap it in there. So
they have to do a bunch of work to it.
Yeah.
But man, they've done so much freaking work on this game. It is crazy. Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous. The content value in the Halo Master Chief Collection is just like off the charts. So I'm kind of surprised, like, this isn't just like the generic Halo thing, like that you didn't launch Halo Infinite from inside this thing.
Yeah.
Which would have made sense, really. But like Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, it's got ODST, It's got Recon. Now it's going to have the E3 demo. Like, what are they going to put in here? Marathon? I don't think so, but
yeah,
I think that's still owned by Bungie. But I'm excited to play it. Like,
yeah, it'd be interesting to take a look at it.
Halo 2 is like my Halo 2 to 3 era was like my primo Halo days, basically.
Oh yeah, for sure. Played a lot of Halo 2 back in the day.
Man, and a lot of Halo 3.
Oh yeah.
Halo 4 I've barely touched. I played ODST. I didn't play Recon, but like Halo 5, no, haven't even played it. I haven't even played Halo Infinite. So this was my key Halo days, basically. So I'd love to see this. This is a thing though. It's gonna be like you play it once and then it's like, all right, that was cool.
Yeah, for sure.
They're spending They're putting a lot of money to do like this one-off thing.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, cool, thank you. That's awesome. But
I think,
what does that do?
I think Brian Arsons and I wrapped 4.
Oh yeah.
We never played 5.
Yeah, I never played.
I didn't know there was a 5.
Yeah, it's Halo 5 Guardians, I think.
Huh.
It was an Xbox One game.
Oh.
Yeah. And then
maybe I did play it.
It's on Game Pass.
I don't know.
Yeah. I never played it. Maybe I should. I haven't even beat Halo 4 though. So.
Yeah.
I don't know, revisiting like Halo 2 and 3 and stuff like that, it's just like, the Flood. Oh my God. I gotta fight the Flood again.
Yeah, the Flood.
Some of the worst enemies in any game of all time.
Yeah.
Just terrible. So, whatever.
There you go.
I'll check out this demo though.
Yeah, definitely be interesting to see what it's all about.
Especially if you can like toggle between old and new graphics.
Oh, yeah.
Or if it's only the old graphics.
I love the old new graphics toggle switch.
It's so fast. It's instantaneous. Yep. It's crazy. I wish you could do it in a cutscene though. The only problem is that the new cutscenes are like extended. Oh. They have more stuff in them.
Interesting.
So you can't really toggle 1-to-1 back
That's
and
too
forth.
bad because that'd be cool if you could.
Oh yeah.
They probably like reshot the entire thing though, I would imagine. New camera directions and stuff like that. So
yeah. Oh, it totally is. It totally is. But if it's like, oh no, I accidentally made it to a cutscene in Halo, the original Halo graphics, I can't switch to the new ones.
Oh.
I guess I'm watching the old cutscene. So that kind of sucks, but yeah, whatever.
For sure.
It's cool anyways.
It's definitely cool.
I would recommend
checking it out
when it comes out. For sure. I'm definitely going to check it out.
Here's something Take-Two doesn't recommend.
Uh-huh.
Making VR mods for their games.
Yeah, what is the deal with this?
Yeah, Take-Two issues a DMCA takedown over a VR mod that was created for Red Dead Redemption.
Okay, but why?
I don't know. I haven't a clue. Maybe they're going to be putting in their own VR into it?
Well, yeah, I'm sure, but like, does that like not? Oh, it's because he's doing it on Patreon.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's getting paid for it. Okay, well that changes everything.
Yes.
If you're getting paid for that sort of stuff, of course they're going to come after you.
Oh yeah.
You can't make money on that sort of stuff.
No. If you do is doing it for free, easy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably other free VR mods that have not got taken down.
Probably.
Yeah, this always happens. It'll be like, oh, they came after him. It's like, oh yeah, well he was charging for it. Oh, okay. It's basically like selling a cheat.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
It sucks.
You're profiting off someone else's work.
I mean,
essentially.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I guess so. But like, you could say that about like when I stream Minecraft.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah. So,
but companies let you do that.
Yeah. No, this is just they don't want you to be selling mods, basically.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it is what it is. That does suck too, because like maybe there's other VR mods that are out for like whatever Red Dead Redemption, but like the Patreon one would be always the best one because that was probably what he was getting. That was like his job almost. You know?
His job would be to make VR mods.
So the thing too,
he's made VR mods for other games.
The other thing too, I don't know, maybe this was a different story, but if it was a Patreon but it was free to everyone, then it's probably not a problem. This is I don't know, but I would guess this is stuck behind. You have to be a member of his Patreon to get it.
Yeah, probably.
Which is a no, because lots of people do stuff where it's like, support me on Patreon if you'd like, but here's what I've been working on. Like, I don't know if any example of it. I know I've seen it before though. So it is hard to say though. It's a very like murky area of like stuff.
Yeah. So you have to pay to get the mods.
Yeah. So that would be the reason why, basically. If he was just doing Patreon to be like, hey, support me as I make this mod that you can use for free.
Yeah.
Then it would be a different story.
Yeah.
So, but who knows? Again, this could be just like a Take-Two lawyer who got like litigious, whereas Take-Two is just like, like the people making Red Dead are probably just like, that's cool. Like, whatever. Doesn't bother us, whatever, you know? So.
Oh, what's this here? He's got a Cyberpunk 2077 VR.
You're going to have to sign up for his Patreon then, I guess.
Oh, nope, you don't have to sign up.
Okay.
No, he's got the GitHub release right here.
Oh, perfect.
So, if you can...
If you can what?
If you can get it for free, then I wonder why they've taken it down.
Oh, the Red Dead one is free. You don't need to.
It doesn't say if the Cyberpunk 2077 one is free, then why wouldn't the Red Dead Redemption one be free?
I don't know. Maybe it was already a thing where Cyberpunk already came after them.
It doesn't say so.
Yeah,
this is like June 20th. It's like, hey, Cyberpunk brief tutorial on how to fly in VR. And then 3 days ago it was like DMCA notice.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows why they do anything that they do, really?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
But, again, maybe it's being used in multiplayer or something like that, too. If it was single player, like, why would it matter?
Even in multiplayer, why would it matter?
Well, it probably has to get around the anti-cheat.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it probably doesn't work unless it's going around the anti-cheat.
Probably.
So. Any number of reasons. I mean, who knows? It could be just like, it has, like, the download has, like, part of the actual code of the game in it, too.
Yeah, it could be.
Like, there could be any number of reasons.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
For sure.
The articles that I looked at didn't really have enough info for me to say, so.
Yeah.
It sucks, but whatever.
What are you going to do?
If you think you're in the right, you can just fight it in court. But,
yeah.
I mean, that costs a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. He's charging $13 a month for something that you can get for free. So he's probably not making a whole ton of money.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows? All right. Speaking of money, E3 is partnering with PAX organizers for the 2023 return in LA.
Yeah. So the PAX organizers, they do Penny Arcade West, PAX Prime, PAX East, and isn't there one in Europe? I'm not sure.
Probably. Who knows?
So, first of all, I don't think these guys have anything to do with Penny Arcade anymore. I think they sold off the things from Penny Arcade to this other company now. They run it. So I don't think they have anything to do with Penny Arcade. Anyways, I don't know, man. Like, PAX is all about, like, gaming with the, like, community. Like, regular people coming in.
Yeah.
Whereas E3 is more about like industry. There is open days, but it's almost about industry. So, I mean, never been to E3. I'd like to go to E3 or whatever. But if it continues to be like E3 was, where it's like mostly an industry event, but then there's open days too, that'd be cool. But if it's just like a bigger PAX, I don't know if that needs to exist really.
I don't think so.
Like,
I mean, it was great seeing all the press conferences all the time, but everyone's got their own press conferences now. I don't think anyone's coming back.
I mean,
the big boys anyway.
If they can sign on, like, basically if you get on one of the big guys, all the other big gaming companies kind of just have to piggyback off of it.
Yeah. Except
Sony and Nintendo, because they don't care. But, like, if they get, like, Activision, well, not Activision, I guess that's Microsoft now, but I don't know. It's based off of the, what is it called? The entertainment, whatever the company is that sort of, I don't even know how you'd explain it. It's like the grouping, it's like the advocacy group for video games, basically. It's their thing. So it's kind of like, if you're a member of it.
The Entertainment Software Association?
Yeah. If you're a member of it, you're kind of like, just do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the way it is, so.
Electronics Entertainment Expo.
Yeah. So it's possible. I mean, maybe they have to change it to be more of a public event just to get it going.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know. I mean,
you make more money like that, getting more people through the door.
The only thing I care about as a person, like sitting on my couch, is like the press conferences.
Yeah.
If I was going to go, then yeah, I'd be like, yeah, sweet. Let's check out everything. Like open it up to the public. But that's not what I care about as a person looking at E3 from Canada. I would love to go to an E3 and just check everything out. I think that'd be dope as fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do like watching all the press conferences. That's the thing. Whenever I listen to podcasts about like people that work in the video game industry or like write about video games, it's like you go to E3 and you report on what you go there to report on, but you don't know any of the news until you go home, and then you can like look at the news of what actually happened.
Yeah.
Because while you're on the show floor and the Microsoft show is going on, you're doing a first hand of some other game or something like that. So you don't even know the news until you go home, basically. Yeah.
So PAX is still organized by Penny Arcade.
No, I thought it was bought by some other company now.
And Real X and Reed Pop.
Okay. I thought they got rid of it, but I guess not.
The wiki still says they still do it. Organized by Penny Arcade and Reed Pop.
Oh, well, anyways.
In 2009, Penny Arcade partnered with Reed Pop.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Penny Arcade, so I don't really like the idea of giving them money. So I would go to Penny Arcade, an expo, I guess, if it was... I don't know. I don't know why I would go to one, really.
It'd be fun.
Be fun. Maybe meet some people that are living in the area, are going to go there or whatever, but I've never enjoyed Penny Arcade in any form. Like, I never thought the comics were particularly funny, and then I would sometimes read their little editorials and stuff and be just like, these guys, man, I don't know about these guys. So
there you go.
What about you? Did you enjoy Penny Arcade comic?
Yeah, I've enjoyed a couple of them in my heyday of youngsterness.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
I don't think I've ever read any of their
like
articles or anything, editorials, nothing. So
yeah, sometimes they just have like really weird takes.
Yeah.
I don't remember any specifics, but I remember reading them and just being like, what the fuck?
It's like Take Two.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That's a weird take.
It's a weird take, Take Two.
Yeah.
Well, next up, Shroud. Back on a team. He's joined the Sentinels Valorant roster.
Yes. I guess Shroud is good at Valorant.
He's good at all video games.
But like, is he that good that he's like good enough to be on a pro team, or is this just like a signing stunt?
It could be a signing stunt. I don't know.
I watched the little video of him like walking outside and like turning around, and as he turned around, I'm like, he just looks like he's going to teach me math.
Yeah, probably.
Like, he looks like a math teacher.
I mean, maybe he's joining the roster as a coach.
No, he's a player. I think he's a player. I don't know how you would be a coach for a video game, but yeah. I don't play competitive. What would they do? Be like, click on his head better? Like,
I mean, he clicks on heads better.
But how do you coach something like that?
Else.
Like, oh, you should have thrown a grenade earlier. Like, how do you coach something like that?
Yeah, essentially, you got to coach the strategies, communication, map coordination.
Okay, you should have not peeked your head out then.
Yeah.
Next time, don't get shot in the head.
Yeah, exactly. Next time, don't get shot in the head.
Oh, okay.
The ESL Counter-Strike tweeted, "Wrong game, bro."
Oh, he's supposed to be playing Counter-Strike with him?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and he'd offer him more money, I guess.
Yeah.
The way I was reading, like, I found this article on Reddit, I think, or whatever.
Yeah.
And the way the comments were reading was like, well, this team wasn't going to win anyways, so this is just a, like, signing stunt.
I mean, it could be.
To get people interested. So, I mean, that's fine, whatever. I guess it'll get more eyes on the team.
Yeah.
How big is Valorant to say how Overwatch League was at its peak? Do you have any idea?
Not a clue.
No.
All I know is that Overwatch League was Overwatch League and everyone was watching. I haven't seen a single Valorant tournament, so I haven't a clue.
I think I've seen them on Twitch, like as a recommended channel. Like, hey, there's 100,000 people watching this.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know about Valorant play because like you don't care about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the only reason I even knew about Overwatch stuff was you'd be like, oh man, Overwatch League is. I was watching it today, and it'd just be like, okay, cool. I guess I don't know. But I
think Valorant is a bunch of nothing happening, everyone's dead.
Yeah. That is true. It's definitely got a low TTS or TTK, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I mean, it's Counter-Strike, but with abilities.
Even watching Counter-Strike's not fun. I don't think
No, I don't like to see a guy flip his knife in and out of his hand 10,000 times in a row. Like,
you gotta smash Q. That's how it works.
Oh God,
smash
just
Q.
So terrible. I'm not gonna watch any Valorant because of this signing. So
me neither.
I mean, I guess maybe if you're interested in Valorant, this might get you to look at some games if you're also a Shroud fan.
Could be.
But like, I don't.
No.
I'm not going to be like, oh, Shroud signed to the Sentinels roster? I better tune in now.
No, me neither.
Like, is he going to travel around and play and stuff?
Probably,
or like,
I don't know.
It's not going to take him away from his streaming?
How does the ESL work?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Maybe they're all playing remotely or something?
Could be. I haven't a clue.
Very weird. I mean, it's not like he needs to stream. He's got enough money. Doesn't. Like, he's already got enough money to retire, so
yeah,
he can just stream once a month and travel around the world with the Valorant roster.
Could be.
Is he gonna stay in like a fucking like share house and play games?
No, he's not.
Yeah, very.
I mean,
weird.
the contract might require that he does.
I don't think he would sign a contract like that. Be like, I can't stay in my own bed or in my own private hotel room. I don't.
It's just no.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's so. Yeah, probably not.
Exactly. Oh well, whatever.
Titanfall 3.
What?
Not happening.
Oh, okay.
But there is a single player Apex Legend FPS game in the works.
So I looked at this article and I was like, okay, where does it say it's an actual Apex Legends single player game?
Does not anywhere.
So I looked at every one on the Respawn website, and all of them said you have to have previous experience working on a AAA multiplayer game.
Yeah.
I'm like, where does it even say single player? But finally, I found the one page it does say single player, and it's like on the art page, the art asset one.
Yeah.
And it says like, this is an upcoming single player game. So it's probably single player. Maybe. Unless that was just an error that they put it on the one page.
Yeah, it could be. Who knows?
A single player Apex game? What do you think?
Well, no.
You think no?
I think no.
You don't think... wait, sorry.
Some people are going to like it. It's not going to be for me.
What are you talking about?
It's not going to be for me.
What do you mean it's not going to be tough?
How am I supposed to shoot other players and win fat dubs in a single player game?
Well, you don't. You do a mission or whatever, and you play through a story.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do I mean it's not for me?
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that single player stuff that was in the thing.
Yeah,
I mean it's not for me.
I know.
It's totally for me.
I know. I was very like, what are you talking about? This has got you written all over it.
No, I was like thinking about it. I'm like, no. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I love
Imagine it's a single.
I love that PvE element.
Yeah, single player first person game. You're sliding down a hill, shooting guys. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, maybe it's for me.
You just played Cyberpunk and it has a really bad slide in it.
Oh, it's a terrible slide.
Yeah. So imagine Apex sliding all around in a single player game. Open world, single player, AAA, adventuring around a big map. You can go to like whatever the fuck, the bunker, and there's like quest givers in there and shit.
Yeah, give me a double B game.
You don't want a AAA?
Give me a double B.
Double B?
Yeah, because
how about that's double A?
Double B's $10. Triple A is like 90.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. You're ready to play a AAA Apex
I'll
Legends
pet
game.
my $700.
Yeah.
Spent.
No, I think this would be cool as hell. But is it going to be like Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero's Adventures where you're just like, sorry, you must play...
That's Sub-Zero.
No, you must play as like Ash. It's the Ash story.
The Ash story?
Yeah, or is it like you've got 3 guys to choose from? Or is it even like that? Is it like, here, make your character, choose your ultimate ability, choose your, year 1 and year 2, and then you're good to go. You level up your sniping ability. What do you think?
Level up your sniping ability?
Yeah, like you start as a low-level sniper.
There's no leveling up sniping ability.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
No.
You level up your shield.
Up your attachments.
You level up your shield?
Your Evo shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that'll be in there, but I don't think you're leveling up your skills because it's not an RPG.
Well, maybe this is, though. But it can be an RPG. Like Borderlands has leveling up.
Yeah.
Let's say you start and you have a smoke grenade, but then you level up more and your smoke grenade is a cluster grenade now.
I think if you level up your smoke grenade, that's fine. But if you level up your sniping skill, I don't think that's the thing.
That's the way it works in these hero-based RPGs, is like you level up and your grenade gets better.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Have I ever played a hero-based RPG?
Yes.
What?
Borderlands.
Yeah. Is that a hero-based RPG?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if it works. Well, I guess if it's not even going to be related, because we don't even know if it's a Apex Legends or a Titanfall.
Well, it says the
Apex universe.
No, it doesn't say universe, does it? I thought it said something weird like Apex Incubation Project.
Yeah, Apex Universe FPS Incubation title.
Yeah. So like, who knows? Maybe it just evolves out of the Apex universe into a Titanfall game.
Yeah, who knows? I'll know more when we see more.
Anyways, yeah, I think this is a Mikey T joint for sure.
Could be.
Especially if the sliding is the same.
It's got to be sliding.
Yeah.
Sliding and scooping.
Yes, I think so. I'm interested anyways.
Yeah.
Not a level-based game, though. No, it's got to be like open world or something.
Maybe.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
But the whole
I don't play any first-person shooter other than like the last one I played was Cyberpunk. And that was open world, but it's like mission-based, and I don't think you do. And storyline-based.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Don't you think these guys really want to expand the deluxe?
Oh, they sure do.
Apex lore.
They sure do. It is deluxe. It is lore. It is Apex.
I don't know if deluxe is the word I would use.
You just used deluxe.
I know, but I used it in a sarcastic way. I wasn't serious about it.
I guess.
Yeah, so I would be interested to play it. I would not be interested in the story because the Apex lore is just dog water. But I would be like the gameplay. If it's just like Apex single player, open world exploration RPG, yeah, sure. Yeah. I'll play it. I can press A to skip all the dialogue. That's no problem. Skip all the voice lines and shit like that.
Mirage all the time,
yeah, imagine it's like the Apex story of Mirage.
Yeah, you just have to play Mirage the entire time.
I'd have to switch the language to French or something like that. Get those French dialogue in there or something like that. Or like something I couldn't even tell what it was because I would understand French.
Yeah.
But if he was talking in his dumb Mirage voice in like Chinese or something, I wouldn't be able to tell.
Put it in Swahili.
Or Urdu.
Urdu, yes.
That's very Urdu. Like, I could probably understand that. No, just kidding. I've heard a lot of Urdu recently in Miss Marvel, so.
Yes, definitely.
Yep.
Speaking of, no, wait, I can't even transition this one. Worlds will collide in the SMITE v Nickelodeon crossover event.
This is crazy.
On July 12th.
SMITE always has the weirdest crossovers, man.
So it sounds like it's just going to be skins for
the heroes.
That you can get your heroes. So you get like a Danny Phantom skin, and Invader Zim, Rocco, Powder Toast Man.
And they just go over existing characters.
Yeah.
So that must make that game really hard to play.
Probably.
Like even harder than like League of Legends or Dota, because you'd have to be like, okay, Invader Zim is on what character? Like what character is he playing? I always see crazy crossovers, but like I don't download, but whenever they show up on Xbox, like a skin pack for free, I'm always like, yeah, I'll claim it right now. Yeah. Like I have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles skin pack for Smite.
Yeah.
It's
Turtle
like
skin to Smite. For sure.
Like what is that all about? Have you ever played Smite?
Yeah.
What is it's like a MOBA.
It's like a third person. It's like an over the shoulder MOBA.
Yeah. Is it any good?
I've enjoyed my time with it when I played it, but it's just like a MOBA, you know. Some people really like MOBAs, some people don't.
I've never played a MOBA. I don't think.
It's a learning curve for sure.
Well, especially when there's like 50, 100,000 characters to learn.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Michelangelo's Mercury. Okay. Yeah. It's, I mean, I guess SMITE wants to be like the PUBG of MOBAs.
Yeah, I guess.
Like just all the crossovers, you know, like get every character you can find in there.
I mean, it's fine as long as you're not allowed to use them in competitive play.
Oh, is that the way it works?
No.
Oh.
You're definitely allowed to use them in competitive. Well, maybe I don't know about SMITE, but in League of Legends, you can use whatever skin you want in competitive play.
Oh yeah.
And so you do the complete graphics overhaul, where even the ability graphics are different and sounds are different. So if you don't know every of those high tier skins, you're like, who is this?
Oh really?
Yeah, it's dumb.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was playing, like, the last time I played ranked of League of Legends, that was a thing, and I'm like, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, it's this character that was original release. I'm like, no, it's not. None of the sounds are the same. None of the graphics are the same. Nothing is the same.
So is that just a way to get you to buy the skin?
Yeah. Well, it's like probably like a $50 skin.
That's weird that I guess in the tournaments set their own rules. So there could be a tournament that would be like, no, it's default skins for everybody.
Yeah, but it was, you're just playing regular ranked. It's like you use whatever skin you want. I'm like, oh my god, who is this person?
That sucks. That would suck.
Because it's like, I know a lot of the abilities, and then like the new guys that come out don't know their
the changing of the abilities and the sounds is the worst part about it.
Oh yeah,
changing the skin,
skin's fine.
That's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, but when you change like the abilities, what they look like and how they sound, it's like, oh, okay, what?
Yeah, but they still do the same thing. It's just like, rather than a pink wave, now it's like bones tumbling along the ground, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you get used to identifying skills and stuff when they're coming at you.
Yeah.
It's a very reaction-based game. And so if you don't know the skin, or if you don't know like the ability that's coming out because it's completely different, like, what does this do?
Yeah,
Am I okay to get hit by this? Do I need to dodge it? Is it going to kill me instantly? I don't know.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's dumb.
That sucks, dude. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played a MOBA.
No?
Unless, I know I did something with Heroes of the Storm to unlock something in World of Warcraft, but that might have been just like, install the game. There was like, unlock a pet or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I don't remember playing it. So, I don't think I've ever played a MOBA. Like, what would be, like, I mean, I guess
Overwatch is
I guess Overwatch is like, but I mean, it's its own genre now. Yeah, it's like a hero shooter. There's no, well, I don't know. Is there lanes in Overwatch? I guess not really.
No.
Yeah. So, no, I've never played a MOBA.
Yeah, probably not. If you haven't played League of Legends and...
No, I have a League of Legends account with all my skins and shit on it.
All your skin shards, you mean?
I opened some. I got like a bikini for some girl and whatever. I had 2 skins for her, so I was like, so if I ever play this game, that would be the character I'd unlock.
Caitlyn.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe. I was told by Nine Arsons though that if you get an account that's like bad, you can sell it for a lot of money. I.e. bad, like you lose 10 games because people buy those for smurfing or some shit like that. I was like, man, I could probably sell my account with all my skins and shit.
Probably. Illegally, but you could do it.
I mean, what are they going to do? Ban me from the game?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, SMITE.
Yes.
I'm not going to play it.
Finally. Skyrim has realistic rug physics. Complete tripping.
Finally. I've been waiting.
Yeah, I know. There's a mod out there where you can, that redoes every single rug so that they get crinkled up and messed up, and you can go around and fix them all. And if they're all crinkled up and you're running, you can trip on them.
Is this like when you're wearing a cape in a game and it's got like weird fabric physics? They just put it on the ground?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So like, how does it work? Like if I'm like in my house and it's like, okay, let me put a skull on this rug so it doesn't get crumpled up and holds it in place? Like, how does it work?
I don't know. The video just has a guy running around and like every single rug is crumpled up and like messed up. And so he goes through and just fixes all of the rugs.
So, like, do these rugs, like, get all wrinkled up? Even a heavy-duty rug? Or is it just like, do they have different weights, I guess is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what the interaction is between your feet and the rugs. If the more you walk around on the rugs, if they get more crinkled up.
Our interaction between our feet and our rugs. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. I'm watching the video now. He's picking them up and putting them down again.
Yeah.
Where's the maid for Skyrim here? I don't want to fix all the rugs. Okay, so right now, the rugs are pick it up and then lay it down. That's all I'm seeing at the moment.
Yeah.
I want to see him tripping on a rug or them actually changing.
I haven't seen... I think I watched the entire video through and I didn't see him trip on a rug at all. So but every time he rested, all the rugs would be all crinkled up.
So is it just like a thing that gradually changes, or is this just like literally a texture pack?
I think it's just a texture pack.
Oh, this is not nearly as cool as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, the article says tripping, but I haven't seen any tripping. Oh, maybe the NPCs trip and kill themselves?
That'd be a good way to complete some quests where you have to assassinate somebody.
Yeah, they just trip and
put a rug down on the ground and they just fall over because they trip on it. Yeah, it kind of looks like they're just like new, not textures really, because some of them look like they were 3D-esque. But I gotta say, well, I mean, I guess this mod was made by like one guy for him, like whatever, it's probably free. But this video they got here, unless this is not his video. No, this is his video. He should have really like edited this video. So yeah, basically it's just as time passes, the rugs get wrinkled.
Yeah.
This is not as cool as I was hoping.
No.
It's an interesting addition though, but
yes, for sure.
The way it was again, what a clickbait article. It made it sound like they would like, as you walk over them, they get
wrinkled up and then you could trip on them.
This is some big time like Peter Molyneux shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where he'd be like, oh, as you walk through the forest, the grass will eventually get worn down and you'll create your own path from your traveling across the grass so much or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, oh, that was determined to be a lie. So classic, it's an interesting thing, but I mean, I've never played Skyrim modded, really.
I've never played Skyrim, so there you go.
Wow, you're like, the stuff you say that just blows my mind.
I know, it's fun.
It's crazy. Just like, oh, I've never watched this, I've never played this, I've never heard this. It's like, what?
What are you talking about?
How have you not? How did you avoid playing Skyrim? What were you busy playing during Skyrim? Take us back to those halcyon days of like 2008 or whenever it came out.
2008?
Well, I don't know when it came out.
World of Warcraft.
Oh, no, it was later than that, I think.
Was it?
I think it was like 2010 or 11 or 12. I can't remember. Was it still World of Warcraft?
I think so.
Good Lord.
When did Cataclysm come out?
You were playing during Cataclysm?
No, I stopped playing during Cataclysm.
Yeah, me too. I came back at the end of Mists of Pandaria.
Oh, so I stopped playing in 2010.
Okay. I don't exactly remember the release date of Oblivion or Skyrim, but I thought it was just like 10 years ago. Like recently was the 10th anniversary, maybe?
2011.
Okay.
That's when it came out.
So what were you playing in 2011?
What was I playing in 2011?
League of Legends?
Oh, probably.
League of Legends?
Probably League of Legends.
God damn. That's crazy.
League of Legends?
I was all over Skyrim day one.
Yeah, October 27, 2009.
That's crazy because you played the shit out of Morrowind, didn't you?
Yes. And
Oblivion. And you're just like, Skyrim? Nah.
It's League of Legends.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I started playing League of Legends back in 2010, probably.
Okay. And that was your pro League of Legends days?
Yes. All I did was play League of Legends. This was before they even had a ranked mode.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of League of Legends. How many hours do you think League of Legends?
Way too many.
Oh, yeah.
I was playing on my red Dell XPS laptop
in
my basement.
Ooh, that sounds terrible.
And then I upgraded to my Alienware.
Another laptop?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. And I was like, nope, never buying a laptop again.
I can't imagine using those little clicky keyboards for whatever.
Yeah, I did. I wore them right out. The
QWER.
Yeah. Wore right out.
Yeah. It's a lot of QWERs.
It sure is.
League of Legends, eh?
Yes, indeed.
No desire to play Skyrim?
Not really, no.
Oh. Yeah, you probably shouldn't now. It's 10 years old.
Yeah.
Just wait for Starfield next year.
Yeah. That'll be what I'll do.
Actually, just play No Man's Sky. Skip Starfield, play No Man's Sky.
I might load up No Man's Sky on the deck.
I was listening to one of the old podcasts again, and it was talking about the update that came out a while ago, and it was like how you can build your own mech and shit. I'm like, I've never even seen a mech. Like, there's so much shit they've added to the game. Like, never seen a mech.
Yeah, there's so much stuff.
Like, the update was like the one you could like go to a city and you could defend them from raiders and stuff like that. I was like, I'd never even done that. And now there's been like 2 updates since then.
Yeah.
What a crazy game, dude.
I know, super crazy.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff and we've not experienced any of it.
Very little of it. You haven't even played the rogue mode yet.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, man. That mode taught me a lot.
Yeah.
Just like shit I've never done.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, go into this derelict spaceship and turn on all the heat lamps and shit like that. It's like, I didn't even know you could go into a derelict ship and like raid it. It's crazy.
Yes.
So, anyways, you should play it.
I will.
No, you won't. You're a liar. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to my face.
Straight to your face.
Oh my God.
Fun. It's a good time.
Only if I don't know that you're trying to screw with me is it fun.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for this episode of the Stream Void Podcast, episode 89. I have been Mikey T.
Yes, you have.
And you have been?
KurbStomped.
Oh, there you go.
I had to think, like, what's my real name? Do I want to say it?
If you liked this episode, or, any of the previous episodes, please share us with a friend.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Rate us 5 stars or 4 stars. No, KurbStomped only says 5 stars, and you can only rate us 5 stars. But leave us some feedback. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. And maybe we'll look at it.
Oh, I'll look at it.
He'll look at it.
If you do it somewhere I'm looking at.
Yes.
If it's just on iTunes, I'm not going to see it.
No. Send us a tweet. Go ahead.
That's the best way.
At Stream Void Pod.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you again in a week's time.
Bye-bye.